Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Altoff and I'm with Brittany E Photography. Today, we are going to talk about all things mom life, tackling that to-do list, and balancing all things work and all the things. Here we go. My number one tip is set work hours. Whatever that may look like for you at this season of your life, whether it's getting up at 4 a.m. before your kids get up, whether it is setting your work hours when your kids go to bed, or getting a babysitter or a family member to come over and take your kids for like 1 to 2 hours. And when I mean set work hours, I mean turn notifications off, turn all distractions off, and sit down and actually work. Versus like when I used to try to balance it all where I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have a solution, I have to come up with something, is when I would be sitting down like at the kitchen table and my kids would need a snack, my kids would need this, my kids would need that. I was getting nothing done because every time I was interrupted, I had to refocus every single time. Okay, so this one is probably the most important tip, little nugget that I'm gonna give you guys. Maximizing my time. So this has been big for my business and as a mom. I feel like as moms, our to-do lists are just so long, and I needed to make sure I could maximize my time and balance it all, right? So one of the biggest things I started doing is batching. And for example, I remember my email address being, or my email inbox being so overwhelming, but I would check it every 5 minutes and like, oh, did that person respond to me? I gotta get back to them. Realizing I didn't need to get back to them right away. So I started batching. Instead of looking at my email inbox every 5 minutes, I would break it up and look at it in the morning, in the evening, sometimes in the afternoon if I had time. But I would try to do it to 2 to 3 times a day and get back to them when I was able to. So as I was setting work hours, as I was trying to batch my emails and how I was going to handle that, I also needed to implement into the whole mom life of batching. So the laundry, raise your hand. The laundry was a dreading task. It was like, oh, I forgot to take it out of the wash machine. Let's just wash it again. Raise your hand. I know you guys are all guilty. So my biggest thing, and that has helped me tremendously, is take a minute, go downstairs or wherever your laundry room is, and switch to laundry. Every single day or every other day, do a load of laundry, batching it. So then the weekend, you don't have this ginormous pile that's stressing you out, okay? So like just little things like that, batching your work, and making sure like little tasks get done. Example, same with the dishwasher. Your dishes, your kitchen. That's another task that's dreading to me as a mom. That's never ending, is making sure your kitchen, your dishes are all done. So when you wake up in the morning, it's like, everything is done. Everything's ready to go. Your day is already starting off to a good start. Okay, back to batching business-wise. Okay, so one of my biggest things that I started batching were my sessions. I needed to start maximizing my time with photo sessions because I didn't want to miss out on any more of my kid stuff. There's so many nights that we would like grab the kids from school, eat supper, and then we'd have to go to the park, and then we'd have to drive home, do this, go to the park every single night. And it was a lot of driving and just a lot of go. And there was no rhyme or reason like to when my sessions were. So buckling down and really maximizing my time and doing sessions back to back has helped tremendously. But I definitely needed to know how to make batching my sessions, my mini sessions, profitable to make it worth batching, right? Okay, and then one of the last kind of tips I have is automate anything you can. So for example, I have some email templates, and I'm gonna have them linked in this description below here. But anywhere you can automate like an email to like a bunch of people, that like a bunch of sessions, do that. Copy and paste and send them to them versus typing all these emails out every single time you book a session. I also use a booking system that automates emails to them, like payment reminders, and sends out notifications. And you can set them up to send when you want, what they say, all the things. And that has helped a lot as well versus sending out emails every other day to remind you don't forget to pay for your session. So booking, like finding those kind of sites, and I'll talk about that later on, has been really helpful. And it's been keeping track of all the things so I don't have to personally like go in there and go check every time. I forgot, I wanted to add outsourcing as well. So don't tune me out quite yet. So there is outsourcing can be in your business and in your home life. So for instance, that dreading laundry, that dreading dishes, all the like the mom things, like the household stuff. You could really, get a housekeeper, a nanny, whether it's someone comes in your house and cleans. We don't have that. We're able to manage all the things still. But one of the outsourcings we have done is for editing. And that has helped tremendously. There has been nights over and over, like for hours, I would spend on the computer editing because I would batch all my sessions and I would have like 20 plus sessions I would need to get done. But I really wanted to spend time with my kiddos. And so outsourcing and finding that right editor has been big for us. Other things that you could outsource is like a virtual assistant to help with social media, your blog posts. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Social media, blog posts, editor, house cleaning, all those things that you can outsource. So I say if you can find someone to do 80% or better than what you can do, and that would allow you to do like income producing activities, do it. So you'd have to kind of obviously find where you are in your season of what you want to outsource. But that's how we kind of balance our whole world over here, and make it work and make it functional and just well balanced between mom life and work life. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't too overwhelming. I hope this has helped you kind of start thinking about things to help you balance work life and mom life and all the things on your to-do list. Starting from maximizing your time, setting intentional work hours and actually working during those times. Batching some of your work like sessions, emails, laundry, all those little things that are going to make a bigger impact throughout your day, not have you so stressed. Automating anything that you can, and outsourcing. So if you guys have any questions on like what I outsource, how I outsource it, where I began with automations, don't be afraid to message me on Instagram, Brittany E Photography. I'm an open book and I'm happy to help.